Hello parents and carers, it's Simon Abeledo here at Rush Green Primary School. The date is the 3rd of December 2021. So I did intend to do one of these a couple of weeks back now, but time has just caught up with me, I'm afraid. It's been a pretty busy term this term, and time really has flown. In fact, I can't quite believe we've only got 2 weeks now until the Christmas break. So straight down to business, we've got a few things that I just want to sort of remind you or give you information on. One of those is that obviously, you know, we've been unable to do our nativities this year for obvious reasons. We need to make sure that we're reducing the chances of transmission. Last thing we want is a big mix of adults in the school, particularly this new strain of the COVID virus, which is out and about. 9 cases of Omicron embarking at Dagenham, I heard today. So we do not want to be taking any chances, and I think we've done really well so far this term. Bearing in mind, this time last year we had 2/3 of the school out, so over 600 children were out of the school at home, either because of illness or doing remote learning. So we're in a much better position this year, and I'd like to keep it that way. So the plan is that we're going to be doing Christmas carol concerts in school. We're going to call it Songs Around the Tree. We'll make it special. Staff will all be in there singing with the children. I'll be there, believe it or not, singing with the children. So be prepared for your children coming home with ears bleeding, because I'm not the best singer, but it will be fun. We'll make it fun so the children aren't missing out. And also to make it enjoyable for you, we're going to do something slightly different. We're going to offer a carol concert. It's only 5 or 6 carols, maybe less for the younger children, and those children will be stood outside in the car park, where on the gravel bit by the walkway as you come into the school from Dagenham Road. And those times have gone out. Basically, it's going to be not long after lunch, and it will be done a year group at a time, so that you can see your children, and you're not sort of crowded into a small space. The reason we're doing it not long after lunch is also what we don't want are adults coming onto the site, coming to collect children, and all that confusion that we'd get at the end of the school day. So that's the plan. The timings of that have gone out in a parent mail on the 30th of November via Miss Seabrook. Miss McGook and Miss Seabrook have organised that between them, so thank you to both of those. So moving forward, obviously the PTA raffle is running at the moment. Some fantastic prizes for that. So if you haven't seen those prizes, do have a look through the window in the office. We've got lots and lots of hampers from local supermarkets. Tesco's have really gone all out, as have the co-op. We've got the local florist just across the road, done a fantastic job on vouchers and things like that for bouquets. We've also got the local beauticians all chipping in. Some fantastic prizes, and we're talking about 50p a ticket, or I think it was £2 a strip. I will check that and come back to you in a moment. But all in all, great prizes, so well worth doing. Those you can send money into those via envelopes, and what we will do is we'll send those tickets to you. We'll send those tickets to you, hopefully on the same day. There's also a Secret Santa, and those are £4 a Secret Santa. I think you're going to get a bag or something like that, but you won't get those bags until the last week. But again, children will send the money in, and we'll make sure those bags are sent home. Just checking what the price of those. Yes, it is £2 for a strip. Okay, for those raffle tickets. The other thing I wanted to mention was the governor elections. Fantastic turnout in the governor elections. Round about 300 votes for 3 candidates. We had Alistair Bates, Ravneet Panesar and Rubina Chowdhury put themselves forward for governors, and very close. Alistair Bates 107 votes, Ravneet Panesar 93 votes, and Rubina Chowdhury 89 votes. Really close, but fantastic turnout. I can't ever remember a governor election with that many votes. So thank you to all of you. Really pleased with that. Alistair and Ravneet, we're only taking 2 at this time. Alistair and Ravneet are obviously our successful candidates. Alistair returning from, he's had to put himself up because his term of office ended. But Rubina Chowdhury, obviously being very close, I'd like to keep in mind for the future. And we'll see what we can do there to sort of squeeze perhaps another person in at some point. So that pretty much was what we wanted to say on the governor raffles. Now, obviously, return to school is 5th of November. 5th of November. Oh, 5th of January. So yeah, let's not go back in time. I think we None of us want that. So 5th of January. So obviously look forward to seeing the children back then. It would be great if you could make sure that everyone does a lateral flow, please, before you send the children back. We're all going to do it, all the staff here. We're doing it twice a week still anyway, just to keep a check on things. But, you know, we're doing a really good job in keeping COVID out as much as possible. You know, we have got cases in the school, but at the moment we've not had to do any bubble closures or school closures or anything like that, and I want to keep it that way. We do not want it impacting on children's learning. We are working our socks off to close these gaps. I mean, really, we are working extremely hard to do what we need to do. We do not need any more illness in the school. So, just a note on masks. All the staff are wearing masks internally. Adults, can we please ask you, when you come on school site now, to be wearing masks too? And from January onwards, we're going to keep an update on things. We'll see how things are progressing. But I had a meeting with the Director of Public Health this morning, and he informs me that he is expecting a spike in COVID cases after the Christmas period. Apparently there's a spike after every religious festival, and obviously now more and more people are indoors, heating's on, windows are closed, and all of that sort of stuff. You know, I think it's probably likely that he's right there. So let's just bear that in mind for the return to school in January. So January the 5th, not November the 5th. That would be an extremely long holiday. So I'm going to leave it there. You've probably heard enough from me now, but suffice it to say, I wish you all a fantastic Christmas, a really great holiday. I hope that all of you manage to stay away from any illness, and that you make the best of this time with your families. And I will end it there. But just to say, thank you so much for all your support. You've been super. You really, really have. And I think we all deserve a great Christmas. So that's me signing off, and I will speak to you all again soon. So thank you. Bye-bye.